Traditionally, school uniforms have been reserved for private or parochial schools. However, there has been a rapid increase in the amount of public schools nationwide implementing a school uniform policy, and this has been highly controversial. Today, I have the opportunity to discuss to you the benefits of a school uniform policy. Although I am not an expert, nor am I from the Department of Education, I have executed extensive research on the implementation of school uniforms in public schools. Now I will tell you about the benefits of a school uniform policy. School safety is at the forefront of the nation. Uniforms increase school safety. School uniforms are also cost-effective for families. And lastly, school uniforms increase productivity in the classroom. Firstly, let me address school safety. Uniforms make it easier to spot intruders. Since the start of the year in January, there has been 13 school shootings where a person or persons have been killed or injured. Easily spotting an intruder could deter this fact. Also, school uniforms eliminate the possibility of displaying gang colors or affiliations. The Department of Education has concluded that uniforms are the only tangible way to deter gang violence in schools in high gang areas. Secondly, school uniforms are cost-effective to families. On a nationwide survey of 517 U.S. schools, found that 94% of participants believe that the main benefit to school uniform policy is that it is more cost-effective compared to street apparel. Families often feel pressured to keep up with higher income families so their children fit in or are less likely to be targeted for bullying. Implementing school uniforms create an even playing field and on average cost a family 22% less than street clothes. Lastly, uniforms increase productivity in the classroom. Having uniforms have proven to decrease bullying and peer pressure in school, which in turn increases classroom productivity. During research, the School Wear Association found that 83% of teachers agree that uniforms prevent bullying based on economic background or appearance. When students are all dressed alike, they are less likely to be focused on how they fit in with their peers and are able to in turn focus on their work. While many argue that a school uniform policy goes against the First Amendment, research has shown that school uniforms can be just as versatile as regular clothing. In addition, school uniforms are easier to enforce than a standard dress code, which saves time in the classroom that can be redirected on academic work. Sending students out of the classroom for non-compliance with the standard dress code only fails the student. In summary, implementing school uniforms is highly beneficial in many aspects. On the safety front, uniforms offer a way to keep gangs and intruders out of schools. Uniforms are also a cost-effective solution for struggling families. Lastly, uniforms keep minds on what is important in school, the education, instead of fitting in. Try to put yourself in the shoes of a struggling child who cannot focus in school because of the lack of safety or bullying. A public school education should be free and accessible for all, giving everyone the tools to succeed. It should not depend on something as silly on what you wear to school. This is why I believe that a school uniform policy is highly beneficial, and I think you should all look into it as well.